send the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless.
Miami has a Dolphins, the greatest football team.
To get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend, or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And that's caught inside the 35. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Cleveland and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Moore, the man in motion. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jordan Phillips gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Bills 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brown 80! 56, 56! What's that?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Cook up the gut. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 26 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready.
Now H.N. on first and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. H.N. here, they stay on the ground. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
17. Bills 14. Jason Sanders to kick on for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To the air, Allen. It's complete to Cook. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how it can hurt you. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Brown 80!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, here's Tua. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Go ahead. Winning team.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Get set. Out.
Tua going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Brown 80! What's up?
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Middle, 319.
Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
The first down carry for Davis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Up the middle, Achane. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around.
And he loses the football a second time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Running right, here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
They're right here.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
Here's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Bills 31. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's complete. It's Cook.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
319.
Throwing, Allen. Flushed out right. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown, and It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
21G.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bills, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.